Hello everyone, it's Cassie. The other day at work, one of the girls who works upstairs was like, Cassie, do you ever have a bad hair day? And I was like, thank you so much. And as I was walking away, I realized I hadn't washed my hair in 4 days. I have this routine that allows me to not wash my hair for extended periods of time and still have pretty decent hair, so I decided to share it with you guys. I don't wash my hair as often as most people, and no one really notices.
Did you wash your hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a second. Get over here!
I have a 4-day hair routine, and it starts with me washing my hair the night before. I kind of play it by ear with my hair. I don't really have a certain time when I wash my hair. I mostly just do it when I feel like it needs to be washed. I'll shower tomorrow! What I do when I'm going to have these extended streaks of not washing it is I shampoo the top and I deep condition the bottom. I don't use any conditioner whatsoever on my roots just because my roots are already very healthy, they're new growth. I use very gentle shampoos on them just so they don't overcompensate with oils. There's gonna be enough oil for the rest of the week and I don't want to make them greasy too fast, so I only really deep condition the ends. Another thing too is that my new growth is already super hard to style because it's so silky and I feel like conditioner would make it worse. It's so important to deep condition the bottom because if you want to have good next day hair, I've found that if I use really good products, my hair is going to be more tameable and malleable and just not get tangled and unmanageable the next day. Shampooing is very simple. I'm using this Cranberry Delight shampoo by Beaver. I use it because it is minimalistic, it's natural, it's Canadian, and it's really cheap. I really like this stuff. I just got it and it's been really wonderful on my hair so far. I use the conditioner by Beaver. I put it on my tips and just massage it in, let it sit for a few minutes. Then I put the Body Deli conditioner on top of that as well and let it sit for a few more minutes. After that, I put a dime-sized amount of avocado oil and a dime-sized amount of macadamia nut oil on my tips, and again, just rub it in, let it sit for a few minutes, and by that point, my hair should literally feel like silk, and I wash it all out, and that is all I do for deep conditioning. Right after I get out of the shower, I comb my hair with a regular comb. It should be so easy to comb, like combing butter, because you deep condition it so well, and then I take a little jojoba oil, put it in my hand, and just rub it through the tips. After that's done, I let my hair air dry. It's working! When I go to bed with wet hair, I always get nightmares, so if you're anything like me, let your hair dry. If you have to, use the cold setting on your blow dryer and just let it dry, because don't go to bed with wet hair. You should wake up with very soft and slightly kinked hair because you slept on it. I take a straightener and I straighten my hair from root to tip on a low setting because it's super manageable because I deep conditioned it. Try to use the lowest setting you can without having to go over your hair twice. Otherwise, you will get frizz and your hair will get fried and it'll be a lot less manageable the next day when you want to do your hair. After you straighten your air-dried hair, your hair is going to be so flat that your head literally looks like a peanut. I combat that by just taking my roots in sections and teasing the tops a little bit and then spraying it with this Andalou hairspray. It's quite natural, and on top of that, it doesn't leave those white flakes that you get sometimes when you use like a regular store-bought hairspray. You might even have to redo it the next day and the day after just because the teasing will just gently come out, and I never have trouble brushing my hair or anything like that with this. I highly recommend it. I just love the look of really straight hair. It was so well deep conditioned the night before that it just has a natural movement to it. So for day 2, I wake up and I take one of these big old mirrors. I look in it so I can see the back of my head and kind of assess the damage, see if there's any kinks or anything I can just get with a straightener and make look nice and normal. After that, I just take my hair and I curl the bottoms. Just the bottoms, nothing else, and this way you'll look super casual, like clean, ready, and it's just your straight hair from yesterday but with curls on the bottom. It looks really pretty and it looks like you put some effort in when you really didn't. It only took 5 minutes, so if your hair is looking even slightly greasy, then just take some hair powder and put it on your roots. I put hair powder on my roots every day just because my roots are so black that they're very shiny and I just don't really like the look. I use the Lavender hair powder by Lulu Organics and it is absolutely amazing. Highly recommend it. By day 3, if your deep conditioning worked, your curls, instead of just fried things, should look like waves. A lot of the time I just leave it and I get so many compliments on my day 3 waves, but if I want to look even nicer and more polished, then I take a straightener and I only curl the top layers. I don't curl the bottom layers that were curled yesterday. I just leave them because they add a really nice textured wave, like it's a natural curl and not like it's a picture perfect, like I just curled my hair look. After the tops of my hair are all curled, I just take my hairspray, spray my hair, and scrunch it a little bit just so it all kind of goes into each other and looks really nice and natural and like you tried really hard but you only curled the top of your hair. If you want, you can take some jojoba oil and rub it through the tips of your hair, especially if it's dry outside. When my hair is really well conditioned, the next day hair always comes out better, so try to condition your hair with oil if you live in some drier regions. And just make sure to add some powder if you need it as well. Because you're curling the tops, your hair is going to be ridiculously voluminous from all of the powder and backcombing of the previous days, so this is a very effortlessly voluminous look. It's day 4, you wake up, you look like a grease monkey, but you're okay with yourself. And you're like, I'm going to wear this hair again. All of my friends know that when my hair is up, I haven't washed it for quite some time. I'll even go 7 days tops without washing my hair, depending on how I feel or how many times I work out. For day 4, I powder the roots, condition the tips with some oil, and then I throw it up into a nice updo. In my opinion, really curly hair the next day just goes into the most amazing textured buns that you don't really have to do much with the pieces. I just kind of loop it without pulling a ponytail all the way through and just pin any other pieces that need to go somewhere. I feel like it looks pretty good, and especially the bangs. I can't get that bang look if I use a curling iron or a straightener. It only really happens when curls just fall like from the next day, so I really like those bangs and it always looks like I planned out the look and I get a lot of compliments on it, but I didn't do a damn thing, so I really like this look and I hope you guys like it too. Whether or not you guys have the same hairstyle or texture as me, I hope you guys found this video helpful and I will talk to you soon. Bye!